Hey everyone, welcome back. Breaking news just came in. The president signed a new executive order, and the White House has finally confirmed something millions of Americans have been waiting for. Are we actually getting $2,000 checks? I am going to give you the facts straight up. I spent hours reading through the statements, watching the signing ceremony, and going through the social media posts so you do not have to. And I am going to tell you exactly what this means for your wallet, who qualifies, and when you can expect to see this money. Before we jump in, hit that like button right now. It takes 2 seconds and helps more people who desperately need this information find this video. And make sure you subscribe with notifications on because this situation is developing fast. Let us get into it. Okay, so here is what just happened. The White House confirmed that the president is committed to sending $2,000 payments to Americans using money collected from tariffs. This is not speculation anymore. The president himself made this promise and posted about it on a social media platform. Let me read you exactly what was said. We are going to issue a dividend to our middle-income people and lower-income people about $2,000, and we are going to use the remaining tariffs to lower our debt. Now, I know what you are thinking. We have heard promises before, but this time there is something different. The details were posted publicly, and I am going to break down exactly what was said because the devil is in the details. According to the social media post, it stated that people against tariffs are missing the bigger picture. It highlighted that with tariff revenue coming in, the administration plans to pay a dividend of at least $2,000 per person. And this is the important part, not including high-income people. It went on to say that this payment will be made to everyone who qualifies, and all of the leftover money from these payments will go toward paying down the national debt. It was specifically addressed to low and middle-income U.S. citizens. So right away we know 3 critical things. Only U.S. citizens qualify. Only low and middle-income Americans get this. High-income earners are excluded. This is where you need to pay close attention because not everyone is getting this money. Let me break down who qualifies based on what we know about income limits. The key phrase is low and middle income. Now, the exact number was not spelled out in the post, but here is what we can look at. A senator previously proposed a $600 tariff dividend payment bill that received support. In that proposal, the income threshold was $100,000 or less. So, based on that precedent, it is very likely we are looking at the same cutoff. If you make $100,000 or less, you are probably in. If you make more than that, you are probably out. The language was very clear about this being for U.S. citizens. If you are a permanent resident or here on a visa based on the current language, you will not qualify. This is aimed at low and middle income families. If you are a working family struggling with bills, you are exactly who this is designed for. Single parents working 2 jobs, veterans on fixed incomes, seniors on Social Security, disabled Americans on disability benefits. This is aimed at you. High-income earners are specifically excluded. If you are making well over 6 figures, this payment is not for you. The administration was upfront about that. Now, you might have seen the headlines about an executive order being signed. Let me be clear about what that was actually for, because there is some confusion out there. The president and the first lady did sign an executive order in a joint ceremony, which is rare and significant. But that executive order was focused on helping teenagers in the foster care system, not the $2,000 payments. The First Lady spoke about how too many people from foster care end up homeless and in danger on America's streets. She said that she predicts this small spark today will ignite a profound and lasting nationwide movement. This is absolutely important work that needed to be done for these vulnerable kids. But I want to make sure you understand that executive order signing was about foster care, not the stimulus payments. Do not get the two confused. Here is something important you need to understand about where this money is supposedly coming from. The administration has imposed tariffs broadly on different countries and on specific goods. We are talking about steel, cars, drugs, and more. The administration claims they are collecting trillions in tariff revenue. The idea behind the tariff dividend is this. Instead of that money just going into general government funds, a portion of it gets distributed directly to American citizens as a dividend payment. Kind of like how Alaska residents get checks from oil revenue. The president framed this as a way to share the wealth with the people who need it most while using the rest to pay down the multi-trillion-dollar national debt. The administration has also pointed to record stock market prices and retirement accounts being at all-time highs as evidence their economic policies are working. Now, whether you agree with tariff policy or not, the question everyone is asking is, when is this money actually coming? Here is where I have to be honest with you. While the commitment from the administration is real and posted about publicly, we do not have a specific date yet. There is no timeline that says checks will arrive by a certain date. What we do know is that the president said these payments are coming real soon and that this is a priority. The White House confirmation suggests this is being actively worked on, not just talked about. For any government payment to actually go out, there needs to be legislation passed or an official mechanism established. With the previous senator's proposal, it had to go through Congress. So, we are likely looking at either a new bill or executive action to make this happen. My best guess, if this moves forward quickly, we could be looking at weeks to a couple of months, but I will be completely transparent. Until we see actual legislation or a concrete plan, we are still in the promise phase, not the payment phase. Let me break down what this could mean for specific groups of people. For working families, if you are earning under $100,000 and supporting kids, $2,000 could cover a month of groceries, catch up on bills, or build a small emergency fund. For a family of 4 at that income level, this is significant money. For seniors on Social Security, if your Social Security is your main income and you are under that threshold, this payment could help with medical expenses, prescriptions, or rising costs that fixed income does not cover. For veterans, many veterans live on disability payments or modest pensions. If you served our country and you are struggling financially, this dividend could provide real relief. For single parents, if you are raising kids alone and making under $100,000, this money could help with childcare costs, school expenses, or just keeping the lights on. For disabled Americans, if you are on disability benefits and living on limited income, $2,000 represents months of careful budgeting and could ease the constant financial stress. Okay, I need to give you the reality check because I promised I would always be straight with you. While the commitment from the administration is real and the White House has confirmed this is something they want to do, we need to see actual action. Promises are one thing, legislation is another. For this money to actually hit your bank account or show up as a check in your mailbox, Congress needs to pass a bill, or the administration needs to find another legal mechanism to distribute these funds. There are always questions about funding, about who qualifies, about the logistics of getting millions of payments out. These things take time, and sometimes they change before they actually happen. That said, the fact that this was posted publicly and the White House confirmed it puts real pressure to follow through. Politicians do not like to break very public promises, especially when millions of people are watching. So, what can you actually do right now while we wait for more information? Here are my recommendations. Stay informed, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notifications. The moment there is an update on legislation, timeline, or payment details, I will make a video breaking it down. Check your eligibility. Start thinking about whether you would qualify. Do you make under $100,000? Are you a U.S. citizen? If yes to both, you are likely in, and do not count on it yet for bills. I know it is tempting to think, okay, $2,000 is coming, I can put off this bill. Do not do that. Until money is actually approved and dated, treat it as a potential bonus, not guaranteed income. Look at available help now. There are programs you can access today while you wait. Food assistance benefits, help for energy bills, state relief programs. These are real and available now. I have got videos covering all of these that I will link below. Keep your contact info updated. If you moved recently, make sure the tax authority has your current address. If payments do go out, they will likely use their records like previous stimulus checks did. Let us put this in perspective by looking at previous stimulus payments. During the pandemic, we had 3 rounds of stimulus checks. Those payments had income limits too. They phased out for higher earners. The $2,000 tariff dividend would actually be larger than any single pandemic stimulus check we received. The difference is those were emergency pandemic relief passed quickly. This is being framed as an economic dividend from tariff revenue, which is a different type of payment with different politics around it. Here is the bottom line. The president has publicly committed to $2,000 payments for low and middle income Americans. The White House has confirmed this is something they are working toward, and the specifics were posted on a social media platform. Is it guaranteed? No, not until legislation passes. Is it likely? Based on the public commitment, there is real momentum behind it. When will it happen? That is the big question we do not have an answer to yet, but this is the most concrete we have seen this proposal get, and that is worth paying attention to. Look, I know many of you are struggling right now. Bills are piling up, prices are high, and you need help today, not eventually. I get it, and I wish I could tell you exactly when this money will hit your account. What I can tell you is this: stay informed. Do not fall for scams claiming you need to register for these payments, and keep looking for help that is available now while we wait for this to develop. If this video helped you understand what is really happening with the $2,000 payment, smash that like button and share it with someone who needs to see it. Subscribe so you do not miss updates, and check out my other videos on assistance programs you can access right now. I will link them below. We are all in this together. I am going to keep bringing you honest information you can trust. Until next time, take care of yourself and your family.